Right. So, Kiera, since it is kind of be out of the loop, I want you to read. You and Sasha go help me. Yeah. So,
Um,
Kiera, before we do anything, what do you understand by combined transformations? What is a transformation? Just tell me fast, fast.
um, like my own definition of it.
Yeah, yeah, like what is your definition of a transformation? Not ChatGPT definition, eh? Because
Um,
I sense it from a mile, and you probably have ChatGPT open.
I actually don't know if one did.
You know, when Nicholas, did you hear how she chuckled?
Uh, um,
What?
Nana, that was a mistake.
Oh, all right, yeah. So, Kira, what's a transformation? Describe it to me in terms of the square.
Um, a square?
Yeah. What?
And it is basically like when you move a shape, like you alter it, on.
So, what are the types of transformations that you know? You tell me one already. Moving up or down, side to side.
Um,
We call that what? That's with T.
it's what?
That's with T. If you move something left, right, up, down, that type of transformation starts with T. You see?
Uh, translation,
Yes, it's a translation. Okay. What about if I'm making the shape bigger or smaller? That's
enlargement,
right. And then the other ones are reflection and rotation.
yeah.
Now, it says combined. When you think of combined, you think of one or more than one combined.
More than one.
Right. So a combined transformation would be two transformations being done on one shape. So imagine I take this shape, right, and make it bigger, and I decide to I decide to move it to over here. So Kira, how much things did I do with this square?
Two?
Yeah. So I enlarged it and then I translated it. That's basically the concept I'm all looking at. So read the example there. Read the example.
A point R points to one is rotated 90 degrees clockwise, then reflected about the y-axis. Determine the combined transformation and hence find the image.
Right. So I want you to tell me the two transformations you're seeing in this question.
Come back, right?
All right. Yeah. So Kira is not rocket science. Look and see what being done to the shape or the point. What are you
I
doing?
was talking and my mic was muted.
For sure. For sure. Yeah. So
It was rotated 90 degrees clockwise and then was reflected.
correct. So but the catch is right. The catch is um typically we want to find a combined transformation. So Kira, I understand that I rotate in the shape and then I reflect in it. You understand that, right?
Yeah.
What if I wanted to find a matrix that is do those two things but in one shot? How would I do that? So this matrix over here, this rotates at 90 degrees clockwise, and this matrix over here, it reflects it about the y-axis. If I wanted to find one matrix that combines those two transformations, how do you think I would do that? What would I do with these two matrices? If you had to say, make a guess. What would I have to do with these two to make it into one matrix that does both of those transformations one time? You think you should add these two, minus these two, multiply these two? What we should do to end up with a product?
Add it.
No, we won't add it.
Multiply it.
Yes, we will multiply it to get the product. The product will be the combined transformation. Now, Kira, logically, you would multiply what by what? In what order?
What do you mean?
So, would you multiply A by B or would you multiply B by A? They mean two different things. You wouldn't make it
Oh,
seem.
A by B.
You would do A by B, right? Because you're rotating it first and then you're reflecting it. And that makes
Yeah.
sense. But guys, that's actually not true, eh? Although it's logical, to figure out the combined transformation, I'm going to multiply B first by A. I'm going to say B by A. So that's the kind of controversial thing that's kind of opposite to what we know. So yeah, Kira, just keep that in mind, right? Logically, you want to say A by B. But according to these rules, you have to do the other way, B by A. So this is how you find the combined transformation. You have this notation here, and it says that T is A followed by B. So Kiara, and we doing A first, A 90 degrees, and then B, which is our reflection. So A followed by B, A followed by B. We're doing A first, and then following that, we have B, which is a reflection. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So this is just the notation, right? So you have to write this line. So we call it our combined transformation T, right? And that transformation matrix is going to be doing these two, but in one shot. Sasha, you understand what's going on here? Or you want me to re-explain that?
I understand it so far.
All right, so describe to me, how much things we doing to this point? How much things we doing to it? How much transformations are we applying there? Sasha? So you have a point here. How much things we doing with it? According to this question. No, two things.
Oh,
You're rotating it 90 degrees, and then you're reflecting it. Understand?
yeah.
So that's two things. But listen to what I'm saying. I want to figure out a matrix that instead of doing it one after the other, you could do it in one movement. So I'll say that one more time. Which matrix represents the 90 degrees clockwise? Which matrix is that? Remember, our matrix is transformer shape. Which matrix here rotates the shape 90 degrees clockwise? I have a point, A or B. Which one would cause it to rotate?
A,
And which one would cause it to reflect?
B,
Now, we want to combine those two so that instead of doing A first and then B, we just had to multiply it by one matrix. And when we do that, it'll give us the answer straight away. So here we're saying one more time. We don't want to do one after the other. We want one transformation that will take us to the answer immediately. So we want to combine these two into one movement. So Sasha, to do that, you have to multiply those two matrices by each other. You might be thinking A by B, but it's actually B by A. So this over here is the notation. T, the combined transformation T. Let me make a note about that. You could let this be any letter. This could actually be any letter, right? But this represents a combined transformation. This over here is your combined transformation. Combined transformation. Right. So Sasha, if I want to figure out, Sasha, you with me? So like this and this, they are separate transformations. But I want to combine them so that instead of doing it separately, when I multiply R by that matrix, you're going to do both of these by in one shot. And to combine them, you're going to multiply B by A. Again, you're tempted to say A by B, but no, it's the other way around, actually. So just be careful of that. You need to include these lines. These two lines, you need to include in your working. So then we multiply B by A. So you put in down matrix B and then multiply it by matrix A. All of us know how to do matrix multiplication by now. If you need me to go over it, don't feel shame. Don't feel shame. Right? But that's basically the gist of it. So T is a combined transformation. So let me run through these steps. So Sasha, combined transformation. That's when you have two different transformations and they want to combine them to make one transformation. That would do the both of it, but like in one shot. So the first thing you're gonna do is, Sasha, wait on mute. According to
Yeah.
the question, right? What we doing to the point first? We're rotating it or we reflecting it?
Rotating it.
Right. So that is A. And then we doing what's it?
Reflecting it
And what that is? A or B?
as B.
Right. So you would say the combined transformation T, right? You would say T is A followed
By
by,
B.
and if you want to find that, you would say B by A. You wouldn't say A by B. That's a mistake plenty people is make. It's actually B multiplied by A. If you say A by B, you'll get a different answer. So I'll make a note about that as well. So you all could copy this question down, right? Well, this example. If you multiply A Haley, I mean, if you okay with this.
Yeah, but I have a question.
Come
Like when you say A followed by B, right? You
Hmm.
could kind of emphasize on what you mean if it's B multiplied by A.
All right. So what transformation is happening first?
The rotation,
That what matrix doing that?
A.
So I say A followed by B. So after A, you have B. So A followed by B. You understand that?
Yeah.
Now to figure out the combined transformation, it's counterintuitive. You're actually switching the order when you're multiplying. As a
Okay.
fact. Not sure why. I could do the research, but I've always just accepted it. I've never dealt like dive too deep into it, but this is why I know. Is
Okay.
reverse order. If you go to multiply A by B, you'll get a different answer because matrix multiplication is not commutative. The order matters. You'll get a different answer.
Yeah.
So let me just say, let me look at another example. Let me just say we had a transformation C followed by D. To figure out the combined transformation, I would say D by C. I wouldn't say C by D.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm. By the way, guys, the heading here that I wanted you all to copy down was combined transformations. Sorry for that. Yeah, so just copy down the heading in red or something so you'll know that in this class we did combined transformations. So combined transformations, example, all of this. Right, so as soon as you all have this copy down, let me know. Right, let me know.
I haven't.
Okay, Amy, you have it. Does anybody else have it copied down?
Me.
Okay, Haley has it copied down. For the rest of you guys.
Yeah, finish.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody have it copied down. Is there anybody who didn't say anything? Uh, I guess everybody have it copied down. So just see if this is correct. Sasha, if I wanted to see if this combined transformation is correct, you think you know how I could prove that? You have any idea as to how we could prove if it's correct? As a matter of fact, any of you all could tell me, how would I know if that combined transformation is correct? Sasha, what is that combined transformation supposed to do? If I multiply the combined transformation by the object, which is the 0.21, what is it supposed to do to the point? What is the combined transformation supposed to do to the point? Can I hear it, Sasha? Nicholas, what is the combined transformation supposed to do to the point?
It's supposed to combine transformation, which point
The 0.21, R21.
uh, it's supposed to rotate it and reflect it.
But instead of two using two matrices to define that, we're doing it in one shot, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's it, that's it. So if I wanted to see if this transformation is correct, what I could do is, by the way, does anybody remember the golden equation? How do we get the image? Could anybody remember that? And multiply two things. Does anybody remember? How do I get the image? Haley. Oh, Nicholas, I see you on mute. Tell him.
transformation matrix by the object.
Yes. So what we could do is, right, let me tell you what we could do. We could multiply the point. We can multiply, um, A by R, whatever answer we get. I would just say we get X. We could take that and multiply it by B, and that's supposed to give us the final transformation. I'll say that one more time, Nicholas. Nicholas, if I were to do it in parts, wouldn't I take A, multiply it by 2, 1, and whatever I get for that, I would take it and I'd multiply it by B. So in doing so, I rotate it and then I reflect it. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it makes sense.
Right. And that answer is supposed to be equivalent to if I multiply the point by this over here. Because end it's supposed to be doing the same thing.
Yeah,
Let me see. Haley, you want me to say that one more time? Or you catch what I'm saying?
Yeah, say one more time.
Say one more time. All right.
Yeah.
So Haley, you understand that we're doing two things to point R, right?
Yeah.
We're rotating it and then we're reflecting it.
Mm-hmm.
At the start of this topic, I told you if you want to get an image, you have to multiply an object by the
Transformation matrix.
how much transformation matrix we have in this question?
2.
2. So what I could do is I can multiply R by A first. Whatever result I get, I could then take that result and then I would multiply it by B to get my final answer. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So if I multiply R by A, the answer I get would be what? Well, don't tell me the actual answer. Just tell me what would happen to R. The new point would be Would it be rotated? Would it be enlarged?
Rotated
How much degrees?
90 degrees clockwise.
Right. So if I plot it, I should see that if this is 2, 1, my new point should be like over here, right?
Yeah.
And then whatever this point I get, I'll take it and I'll multiply it by b to get my other point, which is a reflection about the y-axis. But to do that, and I have to do 2 sets of multiplication.
Yeah.
Okay, but you understand the process.
Yeah.
Cool. And it would be much simpler to just multiply r by the combined transformation.
Yeah.
So that way we don't have to do 2 sets of multiplication, right?
Mm-hmm.
Question, we should get the same answer, right? Like if we do it piecewise versus like in one shot, we should get the same answer. We should, right?
Mm.
And we still, in the first method, you're doing it in like parts. In this method, you're doing it in one shot.
Yeah.
But both of them doing the same thing. This combined transformation is A followed by B. We define that at the start. That is what it should do. So let's see if it holds. Right? So proof. It's proof time. So this is what I want you all to do. I want you all to find the image R prime after, actually, it's all I want all to do. Exactly what I just now defined. So Haley, I want you all to take that point. I want you all to multiply it by A first, and whatever answer you get, I want you to multiply it by B. That's what I want you all to do. So you're taking point R, you're multiplying it by A. The result, you're going to multiply by B. And the answer would be the image, be the final image. So Haley, you understand what you had to do?
Yeah.
You're going to multiply R by A to figure out how it would look like if it was rotated 90 degrees. And you're going to then take that point, you're going to multiply by B to then reflect it. So we're good.
Yeah.
That's all I want all to do. So Nicholas, tell the class what we had to do.
We gotta take the combined transformation.
No, I never say anything about that yet. Never.
Or I
We do now proof here. What we're gonna do is we are gonna multiply R by A, right? And that will be that'll be the same thing as if you take R and you rotate it 90 degrees clockwise, right? So you're gonna multiply R by A. That point, that new point, you're gonna take it and multiply it by B to figure out how it would look like if you reflect it. By the time you do those two, you should have found the final image after the 2 transformations. So Nicholas, basically what I'm saying is I want you to do it step by step. I want you to multiply by A and then multiply it by B. So you're going to rotate it first and then you're going to reflect it. You understand?
yeah.
Cool. And when you find the answer, you're going to use the combined transformation and see if we're getting that same answer. Right? So explain to the class what they had to do.
Take the point R and multiply it by A, then take the answer multiplied by B. And then
That's it?
after that, take R again and multiply it by the combined transformation. And if it's the same, then you go.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. Concise and straight to the point. I like it. Sasha, do you understand what how to do for this for the proof?
Yeah.
Yeah, you said on sure.
Well, I understand it at a certain point.
All right.
Know what to do.
Okay. Remind me, what is the main equation? Like if I want to get the image, I'll multiply what by what? I didn't call it copy down an equation at the start of this topic. What we had to do to get the image? What do we have to do?
Yeah, to map the object.
Say that again? It breaking up.
I think you gotta map the You hear me?
Not really. You're breaking up.
You hear me now?
Yeah. So you say something about mapping?
Yeah.
You're not wrong, but really what way to say is multiply. You have to multiply the transformation matrix by the object. In this question, what is the object? Can
R?
R
You
is
hear
the
me?
R is the object.
Yeah.
You're gonna take that and you're gonna multiply by E. You have and you have to do it like this. It's always the transformation. Is the transformation by the object is equal to the image. See a transformation here. The first one is 0, 1 minus 1, 0 by 2, 1, and you multiply it, and that will give you an image. And that image will be a what? What will the image be if you multiply it by 0, 1 minus 1, 0? It will be a what? Remember, what does that transformation do? What does 0, 1 minus 1, 0 do?
Um,
It right next to the matrix.
or rotation of 90 degrees clockwise.
Right, so after we multiply the object by this, we'll get our image that is a rotation of 90 degrees clockwise. So then we're going to take this and we're going to multiply that by the other matrix to then reflect it because this one is reflected, right? So wherever I go over here, you're going to multiply it and that'll give you the final answer. So the final answer would be after you rotate it and you reflect it.
Yeah.
That's what you had to do. And it's always the transformation by the object. It's not the other way around. If you do the other way around, you'll be wrong.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, Amy. First one is correct, right? Let me check the other one. Oh, Amy, small mistake, right? It's minus one by one. Now one by one. It's minus one by one, right? For B by
Oh, yeah, I see that. No one knows this.
so the answer should be minus one minus two,
Yeah. Mhm.
right? And we're saying that if you take 2, 1 and you rotate it 90 degrees clockwise and you reflect it, that's the point you get.
Oh,
Now,
yeah. Also, I did get kind of confused after this when you say like R multiplied by E and the result you multiply by that by B. That's why I say I scratched it off because it wouldn't be compatible if you multiply the result of AR by B. You know what I mean?
oh, that was a
Yeah.
kind of relative kind of sentence because if you recall, it's always a transformation matrix by the object. It's always a transformation by the object.
Yeah.
So here,
Yeah.
so I was saying, you multiply the point by the transformation A, wherever you get, you multiply that by the transformation B.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So you understand that that point is the same is where you would get if you rotate to 190 degrees and you rotate and you reflect it.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Here what to do now. Instead of multiplying two sets, two sets of like two like instead of having to multiply in two parts to get your answer, and you could just multiply by the combined transformation.
Yeah.
So I want you to try multiplying by the combined transformation. You should also get minus one minus two because they mean the same thing. Okay, Haley, with regards to the with regards to how you're writing it, right? It's always the
Mm-hmm.
transformation matrix by the object. So
Oh,
how I would
okay.
write it, I would say you take
AR?
yeah, you would say AR. AR is equal to that, right? So instead of saying A, I don't know why I say A is equal to, you gotta say AR, right? Because it's A transformation by R object. Cool.
Oh, yeah. I didn't realize.
But you get the correct answer, eh? You get the correct answer.
Okay.
And for the next one, you wouldn't say RA by B. You would say B by AR
Okay.
because is B multiplied by the product of AR, which is the 1 minus 2. You understand?
Yeah.
Nice. Excellent. So what I want you to do now for me right here, I want you to multiply 2, 1 by the combined transformation and see if it gets in minus 1 minus 2. Because the
Okay.
combined transformation doing both transformations by in one step.
Okay.
So Amy, is it safe to say that our combined transformation accurately represents a rotation followed by a reflection? Can we say
Yeah.
that? Yeah, because again, the same answer, right? Awesome. Nicholas, what is that wallpaper?
Wallpaper.
What is that wallpaper about?
Wallpaper or profile picture?
I was no wallpaper profile picture. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that's just that my idol. They are trying to be like he.
Oh, who's that?
That's Toji from
Oh,
Jujutsu Kaisen.
okay, okay. That kind of look like, what's his name again? From Solo Leveling, Jinwoo. Yeah, Jinwoo.
Yeah, Jinu.
Man, just get OPS. I see it lead something though.
Yeah,
Like,
at the Tana and Sava realize it wrong because I get when I multiply AR by B, I get I can see the answer.
yeah, it's -1, -2, and
Now well I get
if you didn't get -1, -2, something wrong.
yeah, I can know how to do it to
Somebody working.
um yeah, I can answer it.
Right. Sasha, tell me how things progressing on your end.
On the last part,
All right, nice. So as soon as we finish with this, that's it. That's it for matrices. Pass me first. All right, so I just waiting on a couple answers. Um, Healy is something I deleted just now. Hmm.
Yeah, I didn't label them at first, and I just do it on Sunday.
Oh wait, then it's not T alone, eh? It's not T. Let we understand what we're doing. We're multiplying T, the transformation, the combined transformation, by the object. What's the object?
R.
Yeah, let's say TR.
Okay.
So it's the transformation, T is the combined transformation by R. R is the object. So TR, yeah, -1, -2. So Healy, and we could agree that that combined transformation doing the same thing as A, then B.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we understand that. Excellent. You rather do two sets of multiplication or just do the combined transformation?
The combined one.
Yeah, yeah, much more easier. Ooh. So Kirsten and Sasha, waiting for you, just someone answers.
I just sent you some.
All right. 0, 1, minus 1, 0, by 2, 1. Okay, Sasha, I see you have the spirit. We have some work to do, right? Wait, let me do the question on the board. We're gonna do the question on the board. All right. So we are seeing that T does the same thing as A followed by E. So, Sasha, first step, you want to find the image after you rotated 90 degrees clockwise. So to do that, you're going to take, so Sasha, which matrix is 90 degrees clockwise? It's A, right?
A.
So you're going to take that multiply by R. So we're going to say AR. That's the first statement we should have. We should say AR. Now, you didn't put the statement, but it was getting the multiplication correct. At some point, yes, you went a little off track. So we're going to say AR. So just remember, what is matrix A? Someone say.
0, -1, 1, 0.
Right.
No, the negative one on the underneath that is 0. Yeah.
And you're multiplying that by,
2, 1.
so you do the multiplication wrong. So check how we just do it. So I would say 0 by 2 plus 1 by 1. So I'm gonna write it. So I would say 0 multiplied by 2. So the first element here, right, plus the second element by the second element. 0 by 2 plus 1 by 1. You see a mistake? You said 1 by 2.
Yeah.
Right? And tell me what the bottom would be. So we multiply the 0, 1 by the 2, 1. So we're moving on to the minus 1, 0 now.
It would -1 multiplied by 2 plus 0 multiplied by 1.
And another mistake I see you make, you said 0, 1. All right, be very careful. Notice it have a plus sign in the middle here. So we have to add whatever we get. So what is 0 by 2?
0,
Right? So we have 0 plus 1 by 1.
1,
0 plus 1.
1.
Right? So we have 1. Where's minus 1 by 2?
-2.
Negative, we have -2 plus
0.
-2 plus 0.
It would -2.
Right. Notice, so Sasha, if our object was 2, 1, then our image here has to be in the same format. So our image would be 1 comma minus 2. Right? You understand? So if you understand that.
Yeah.
So basically, this would be the image. So the image after rotating R 90 degrees clockwise is 1 comma minus 2. Right. But Sasha, are we done yet? Or we have to do one of our transformations yet? What's the next thing we have to do?
We are done next one. We have to multiply the answer that we get by B.
Right. So look how we're gonna write this. We're gonna say B multiply by AR. So what is the other transformation?
-1, 0 on the underneath, and 0 and 1 on the underneath.
That?
Yeah,
All right. And we're going to multiply that by,
we got multiply that by 1 and -2.
right? So let me run through what happened, right? We multiply the 2, 1 by this. So what we do is we rotate it 90 degrees, right? So this is, right now we have the shape rotated, and now we're going to reflect it. So Sasha, I want you to multiply this out for yourself and send me a picture of it. Go do that fast.
Okay.
Try this out. So Amy, you think any transformation question you see, you should be able to get full marks. That's how you're feeling. Amy, Nicholas, Haley, you feeling confident?
Yeah.
Okay. Nicholas, feeling confident?
Yeah.
All right. So after I wrap this up, I'm gonna start giving all the past paper questions. All right, and I'm also plot this as a graph. They're gonna understand it better if I do that. All right, so Nicholas, what was the original point?
It was 2-1.
It's 2, 1. We both agreed are going over here, right?
Yeah.
Right. And after you rotated 90 degrees clockwise, what was the point to get?
1 minus 2.
Does it look like you rotated 90 degrees anti-clockwise? I mean clockwise?
Yeah.
Yeah. And after that, we're gonna see that right here. You're gonna end up with what? You're gonna end up with what is your final image.
-1 minus 2.
Right? -1, -2. And does that represent a reflection about the y-axis?
Yeah.
You can see it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can see it. Seeing is believing. Santa Claus is fake, guys.
Worried?
Yeah, they ever see Santa Claus? Come and tell your
Yeah.
house. The Santa Claus we have in Trinidad is robbers. Yeah.
Feel I had to be Santa Claus this year.
Feel you had to be Santa Claus this year?
Yeah.
You want to be Santa Claus?
Yeah. I just give as I give up.
Ah. Wait, that remind me, I didn't hear from Kira in a long, long time. Kira, what's going on?
Here I training to be an elf.
Yeah, Kira,
Hi.
what's going on?
Nothing. Yeah.
I didn't get any work from you.
I was trying to figure it out, and then you was doing it on your board, so I just ended up taking it down from your board because I was catching myself trying to do it.
So you feel kind of confusing.
Well, I wouldn't say like necessarily confused. I think it's just like how I'm doing it. Like, certain, I just need to take my time and watch how I'm doing it properly. Like, yeah.
All right, well, Sasha, go explain it back to you. And then we go start some past paper questions. So
I'll
Kira,
send you.
all right. So Kira, combined transformation. As the name suggests, combining transformation, you have two. The first one, we're rotating at 90 degrees clockwise. You could see that over here. then you're reflecting it about the y-axis. It's the y-axis. When we did the operations, we got those results. Watch. When we multiplied 1 minus 2, when we multiplied the 2, 1 by matrix A, we get 1 minus 2. So we could see is our rotation 90 degrees clockwise. And then after we multiply this by B, we should reflect it. It should be a reflection. So let's see. Right? Sasha, I'm gonna check with you, son, no? Yeah, that's correct. That's correct, Sasha. Nice. So Kiara, let me do this one on the board. So do you remember how to multiply this out?
Yeah.
Come on. Fast.
So is like 0 by 2.
No.
No?
Maybe minus 1 by 1, right? Plus 0 by minus 2. So the
Oh.
first element by the first element, then the second by the second, row by the column.
Oh.
So minus 1 by 1 plus what?
Minus 1 by 1 plus 0 by 2 minus 2.
Right? What next?
Then 0 by
Right? So we finish multiply these two by this. So now you're on to this.
0 by 1,
Yeah.
and then 1 by 0 by 1, and then
Incorrect. 1 by minus 2.
1 by minus 2. Yeah.
Right? What will we end up with? Minus 1 by 1 is
1
minus 1.
or minus
Right? 0 by minus 2.
0.
Right? 0 by 1.
0 and then minus 2.
Minus 1 plus 0.
Minus 1.
0 by minus 0 plus minus 2.
Minus 2.
Cool. And Kira, remind me what kind of transformation is B again? What does B do? What does the matrix B do? B's are what?
A reflection on the y-axis.
So when I plot it on the graph, minus 1, minus 2, does it look like a reflection of this about the y-axis? This is the y-axis.
Yeah.
Yeah. So everything making sense, right? But Kiara, rather than us multiplying it by this first and then this, what we're saying is we could just multiply it by the transformation matrix that we found, the combined one. So earlier, I said to combine the two, you multiply the second one by the first one, and we got 0 minus 1 minus 1, 0. So Kira, take a guess. If I multiply my object 2, 1 by this, what am I supposed to get? Remember, the combined transformation is the same thing as 90 degrees clockwise, then reflection. So what are we supposed to get? It's in the pro.
So like say it out like so the whole thing.
It's just 2 digits. The answer you're looking for is minus 1 minus 2.
Oh, that.
Let me explain why. The combined transformation is the same thing as multiplying R by this, then multiplying it by this. So again, the combined transformation is rotating this 90 degrees clockwise and then reflecting it. It's doing it in one shot. So in the proof, I showed you what that would look like if you were to do it stepwise. So if I multiply my object by A, what am I doing to the object? Kira, if I multiply the object by matrix A, what is happening to my object? I'm doing what to my object? Tell me, Kira. If I multiply the object by matrix A, what does matrix A do?
Wait, if you multiply,
The object by the matrix A. What does matrix A do? You should have it in your notes.
rotating at 90 degrees.
Right. So this answer we get here is if you take R and you rotate it 90 degrees, as you can see when we plot it, and this look like you rotated 90 degrees.
Yeah.
And after we do that, and we then reflect in that point.
Yeah.
Yeah. So to get that answer, I take this point here and I multiply it by B. Remember, what does B do? What does B do? Reminder.
It reflecting it
Yeah, about the
about the y-axis.
Yep. So you understand what I did here? I just did it in parts. So I find 90 degrees clockwise and then I take that and I reflect it. Right? You understand?
Yeah, I understand better now.
Right. But that's not the easiest way to do it. And we found a combined transformation.
Yeah.
Right. What does the combined transformation do in one shot?
Wait, what's it did in the question? It
What does the combined transformation do in one shot? So remind me, what am I doing to my object? Describe to me what I'm doing to my object.
You're rotating at 90 degrees and then it reflecting.
Right, so the combined transformation is doing that instantly. Over here, we do it in two parts. You're not going to be doing this in your exam. This is just a proof to show all you, well, the combined transformation is do this, but in one step. Right? Watch. So Kira, the transformation matrix 0, -1, -1, 0 is a combined one. And that gives us our answer one time. Because the combined transformation is literally a rotation and a reflection in one. It's combined. You good?
Yeah.
Say, understand that.
Yeah, I understand it now.
All right. Nice. Does anybody here have to make any notes or copy down anything? Anybody want to add anything to their notes? Haley?
Rajiv, I want to add some stuff. So just
All right. So I have the proof here. I have text, I have some captions. The captions are important to understand the process, and I have the diagram. If you truly want to understand everything, I would recommend you draw the diagram. Resize. Right, so this is the diagram here. Haley, just remind me, the rotation of 90 degrees clockwise. What matrix was that?
R.
A. That was matrix A. And matrix A was the one that rotated 90 degrees.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Sorry.
it's okay. And it cannot late. I understand if you tell me some things by accident. Right? And what is the reflection?
B.
And what matrix takes it immediately from R to R double prime? Which one takes it to R double prime immediately without any middleman? What jumps straight to the answer?
Um, the combination transformation multiplied by
So the combined transformation, right? T. T.
mm-hmm.
T takes us immediately to our answer.
Yeah.
Right. Right, so as soon as you'll have this copy down, let me know, and we'll move on to past papers. Right, so Sasha, if you want to find the answer the long way, you would have to do it in parts. So you would have to multiply it and multiply it again. But the combined transformation, it takes it immediately to your answer. Right? You understand?
Yep.
Did you get a chance to multiply the combined transformation by the object? Did you get to do this? No?
No, I didn't get to do it.
All right, well,
I was writing that down actually.
I will literally just copy this down fast. Copy down the proof.
Yeah.
Ah, then I'll literally copy down the working with the combined transformation. So take a 3 minutes and fix up all the notes. Adding all that adding. All right, guys. So do you all need some more time to adjust the notes so we good? Healy, you get time to draw the diagram, Antic? Or nah?
Nah, I'll try now after, cause yeah.
Boy, I too much stress now.
But I did take a picture, but I will draw it.
Okay, cool, cool. So anybody copying on the diagram now, or let me know what went on? Nicholas, Kira.
I done.
Oh, I done.
Okay. So if y'all didn't get to copy it down now. So so instead of having to do two sets of multiplication, you can just multiply the object by the combined transformation, which will jump straight to the answer. All right, so copy this down. So Sasha, copy this down and make sure you have this.
Yeah, just finish copy down.
But I was writing and now finish, fix up things. You sure you now finish copy that down?
I swear to God, I copy it down.
All right. You have the statement that I wrote.
Yes, I just finished copy it the same time you finish.
All right. Kira, you need a little time to copy it out.
Yeah. Actually, when I done copy this, I had to go for the meeting I had.
Okay, no problem.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming to class.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah.
Wait, Reggie, we're doing past papers after this?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'll watch my recording. when you sign it.
We're gonna do 30 minutes of past papers.
Richie, Adam, are going bye.
All right, have a good night.
You too.
All right. So, Healy, you have this copy down.
Yeah.
All right, time for past papers. Erase the answers on. Allow it to try. All right, so go ahead. See what we could do. All right, so I just being clear. I want everybody to try this question. Try it. Now, Healy, just remind me to start back your recording, right? I'm gonna pause your recording, and when we start
Okay.
corrections, yeah. Right, guys. So we need to figure out the image here. Now we have the object. The object is minus 2, 3, and we have the transformation, which is 2, 2 minus 1, 0. So to figure out the image, you always multiply the transformation by the object. So to figure that out, I would say 2 minus 1, 2, 0 by minus 2, 3. Here, I noticed for this question, you had plenty working. You didn't really need to have much working, as it's a 2-mark question. So yeah, Sasha, tell me how this gonna go. Where's 2 by minus 2? Sasha?
It will be 2 multiplied by -2,
Which is, we're gonna do it fast. Where's 2 by minus 2?
-4.
And you can do this in your exam. You don't have to put all the work in, right? And then we're gonna say plus minus 1 by 3. Where's minus 1 by 3?
-3.
Right. Next one. 2 by minus 2 is?
-4.
0 by 3 is?
0.
Right. Where's minus 4 plus minus 3? Imagine you take $4 and you take another $3. How much money you take? So you take $4 and you take
Maybe -7.
-7. And where's negative 4 plus 0?
-4.
Right. So where's A and B?
A will be -7 and B will be -4.
Right. So this is why I said you all should have finished this question in like 3 minutes or less. Right. So Healy, let me know if you understand. That's all the working you have to show.
Yeah.
Right? Cool. Now let me run through this. Nicholas, I don't think I get an answer from you now. Did I?
No, not for the second, but
Not for the second part. All right.
I
Well,
can send it now.
let me explain the second part, right? If we want to go from the object to the image, what we had to do? Or we just had to multiply by. Tell me, Haley, if I want to go from the object to the image, what do I normally multiply by?
Transformation matrix.
Yeah. So if I want to go in the reverse now, if I want to go from the image to the object, what do you think I multiply by? What's the opposite of t?
The inverse of t.
Right, t inverse. So Sasha, we want to figure out how to go from A prime to A. Do you think A prime is the object or the image? Tell me, Sasha, do you think
The image?
A prime is the image? We want to know how to go from the image to the object. Now, if we want to go from the image to the object, is the opposite of t. So Sasha, remember, and you use t to figure out the image, -7 -4.
Yeah.
Well, if we want to do the opposite, we gotta find t inverse, which is the opposite of the transformation. You can think of it like this. Imagine you had a point, these 2 points. Imagine this over here, this is the object, and this is the image. To go from here to here, you take t, and if I want to go from the image to the object, I do t inverse. So Sasha, the inverse is like the same thing, it's just going in the opposite direction. Or we're just doing the reverse. So we need to figure out t inverse. So do you remember the formula for t inverse?
Partly, I think.
Right, see if you can remember the formula. All right, you could ask Healy for some help. Healy, you want to remind Sasha what's the formula for t inverse?
Is 1 over the determinant of t
Right?
adj
Adjoint,
t.
adjoint.
Adjoint t, yeah, sorry.
Right. So if you want to find the determinant of t, first of all, let me just write t. T is equal to 2, 2, 0, minus 1. I mix up, minus 1, 0. Okay, cool. So, Sasha, do you remember how we would find the determinant?
Yeah.
All right, tell me. Tell me. So how are we going to find the determinant? Sasha, if you're talking, I can't hear. All right, Healy, walk me through how I would find the determinant.
Sorry, I was talking, I was muted. You'll multiply the diagonals and then minus them.
Right, so it's 2 by 0,
0,
right? Minus, where's 2 by minus 1?
minus 2,
Minus by minus 2. It's a negative by a negative,
that's a 10.
right? So the answer is 2. Right, now we need to find the adjoint. To figure out the adjoint, what do we have to do with our matrix?
We have to I don't know how to say it.
Tell me the answer.
I have 0, 1, minus 2, 2.
0, 1, minus.
Minus 2, 2.
Okay, so you swap these two.
And then I change the signs.
Yeah, that's it. So then the inverse here will be 1 over 2. 0, 1, minus 2, 2. And when you work it out, 0 divided by a half is 0. Well, not divided by. A half by 0 is 0. A half by 1 is a half. What's a half by minus 2?
Minus 1,
Right? And a half by 2?
1.
Right. That's it?
Yeah.
That's the inverse. Nice. I feel like we would have to.
That,
You get that?
yeah, I just went and do something else that I was seeing from the notes.
What else you do?
The formula was inverse transformation matrix multiplied by oh, okay, I know what wrong.
Oh, Amy, you forgot to change the sign. No, that's not the mistake you make.
No, I rewrite it like and multiply it.
Oh, I
And I
see.
was watching back my work and I thought it looked a bit strange.
Well, I want to see it. Nicholas, you make a mistake too. A half by 1 isn't 1. And a half by minus 2 isn't minus 2. And a half by 2 isn't 2. Yeah. So fix that. It will be 0, a half, minus 1, 1. Oh, yeah. Right? So yeah, guys. Next class, we'll do a couple more past paper questions and move on to kinematics as the goal. So I hope all you have a blessed night. I really appreciate you all coming out today and making it to class. I see all you, I see some all you Friday, some all you Saturday, and well, some all you Wednesday again. Later, everybody. Have a good night.
Yeah, later, you too.
Later.